Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 BMW X5. This one has three packages. It does have the parking assistant package, premium package, and the climate package. But let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood there is a 3.0 turbocharged i6. It is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 335 horses and 330 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 21 in the city, 25 highway, and 23 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker for this 2022 BMW X5, and here are the packages this one has. If you guys are interested, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price on this one is almost $70,000. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Black Sapphire, and it does look pretty good on this BMW X5. And as I said, this one does have three packages: parking assistant package, premium package, and the climate package. And this X5 has the X-Line package. You could get the M Sport package, which is a $4,700 package, and does change the way how this X5 looks. So if you need a sporty X5, you should get the M Sport package. Coming to the front, I think the design looks good, and the grille is a good size, and it is finished in chrome. And there is a front camera. This is part of the parking assistant package, and the grille does open, so basically there is grille shutters, and of course BMW logo on the hood, or badge on the hood. And for the headlights, everything is LED, which is expected from a luxury brand and a $70,000 SUV. Overall, the headlights are nice and bright, and the turn signal indicators are located all the way to the end. And I like the fact that the turn signal indicators are nice and bright. And overall, I think the design looks good. But as I said, if you guys need need a sportier X5, then definitely go with the M Sport package. And down here there is some brushed aluminum, flat black. There is a parking sensor right here, and more parking sensors in the front. In the bottom there is a bottom grille, and I really like this brushed aluminum piece in the all the way in the bottom. And as I said, guys, if you go for the M Sport package, it will make it more aggressive, and the bumper will actually change, so it will have a different bumper. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this X5. Here is the side view of this BMW X5, and the side view looks pretty good. There is some brushed aluminum in the bottom with some plastic, and there's this fake vent. I'm not a big fan of it. Doesn't have any function, but it does add a nice style to this X5. The window trims are finished in brushed aluminum. I'm glad that they're not finished in chrome. They would have been too shiny. And for the mirror, it does have three things on it. It does have the camera, turn signal indicator, and the blind spot monitoring system. The bottom portion of the mirror is finished in gloss black. And on the roof, there is some brushed aluminum roof rails and a panoramic sunroof. And for the rims, they actually look very good. They are part of an option, a $600 option. They are 20 inches, and the size is 275, 45, 20. And overall, I think the design looks good. There are 7 rims you could choose from, so I'm glad that BMW gave us the option to choose from 7 different rims. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this BMW. Coming to the back of this X5, I think it does look good. There's going to be a spoiler up top. Third brake light is located right there, and for the wiper, I really wish that BMW hit the wiper right underneath the spoiler. It would have gave the back of this X5 a cleaner look. For the taillights, they're all LED, which is expected, and I really like the design of the taillight housing, and the running light looks really nice when it's on. And BMW logo or badge, of course, in the center. Here is the backup camera, and X5 badge is finished in chrome. It is all the way to the left, and X-Drive 4DI badge all the way to the right. Reflectors are located in a good spot. And for the exhaust tips are fake, so they're not connected to the exhaust pipes. And I really like what BMW did with the bottom. There is this brushed aluminum trim in the bottom, and this X5 does have a hitch, and it does have the pin connectors right there. Here is a key. It does look good. It has a really nice weight to it. There is a good amount of brushed aluminum on this key, flat black in the back, and some gloss black right here on the side. And there are 4 buttons on this key: unlock, lock, tailgate release, and a panic button. Let's go ahead and open the tailgate. There are 3 ways to open the tailgate. One on the key. There's a button right by the backup camera, and one inside. And up there there is two buttons, one to close the tailgate and the other one is to close the tailgate and lock the SUV. Two LED lights, and you could open this bottom tailgate by clicking this button, and inside there is a good amount of space. Two LED lights, one on the right and one on the left, and I love the fact that it says X right here. And there is a hook right here, 12 volt, and there is another X right here, and there is another hook right here, and it does have a privacy cover, and right underneath there is actually a good amount of space. You could actually put a spare tire if you want to, and I'm glad that this whole thing stays up by itself. The strut is supporting this cover, and there are some tie downs around the trunk of this X5. Here is a door handle. It does have a sensor right behind it. That's how you unlock the SUV and to lock it. There are three lines right here. Basically, this is a sensor to lock the SUV. Here is a front door panel, and it's all finished in black. And this X5 does have the black Vernissaka leather option. It is almost a $1,500 option. This top portion right here is wrapped in leather. It is nice and soft. I love the gray stitching right here. There is more gray stitching in the bottom. And here are the door locks. The door handle feels nice and solid. Memory seats, you could actually control the passenger seat, the seat that is next to the driver's seat, and all window switches, mirror controls look good. I really wish they had some brushed aluminum on them. They do feel nice and solid, but I really wish they had a little bit of a better look to them. Here is the tailgate release, and it does have auto folding mirror, and this whole thing is wrapped in leather. It is nice and soft. The armrest is nice and soft, more of that gray stitching, some brushed aluminum. Speaker looks good, and it does have this wood trim. I think it does look very good. And in the bottom, this is actually soft, so I'm glad that BMW makes the bottom of their doors nice and soft. There is just a ton of space in the bottom of this door, and usually BMW does a great job with the storage. And inside, the seats are nice and comfortable, and I think the design looks good. Here are the seat controls, and this X5 does have lumbar support, 4-way lumbar support, and it does have this spine right here. It will basically make the sides of the seat hug you in place, and there is thigh extension to be able to actually adjust the thigh extension. There is a button right here on the side. But let's go ahead and move inside this X5, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 BMW X5. Interior looks good, and it is nice and spacious, and the windows are nice and big, so seeing out of this SUV is very, very easy. And overall, everything just looks amazing. Steering wheel has a really nice design to it, and I think it does look good for this X5. There's some brushed aluminum right here, and it does have heated steering wheel, which is nice. And I really like the gray stitching on the center portion of the steering wheel. The steering wheel itself, it's wrapped in leather. It is nice and thick, and this is of course expected from BMW. The 10 and 2 grip are nice and thick, and overall I love the design of the steering wheel. All the way to the left is the cruise controls, and on the right is the volume controls, voice command and phone controls. Paddle shifters feel nice, and they feel solid. They're finished in brushed aluminum. And all the way to the left is the turn signal controls with the high and low beam, and on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back. And this is a 12.3 inch screen. It does look honestly amazing, and it does change when you change the drive modes. Resolution is very high, and just honestly looks amazing. And on the left, the vents look good. I love the gloss black with the brushed aluminum. And in the bottom, that's where the headlight controls are. Brightness control, auto function, and there is this storage place in the bottom. I'm glad that BMW still puts a storage place all the way in the bottom. A lot of companies are going away from this storage place, but BMW still does that. And here is a screen. It's a 12.3-inch screen. It is basically the iDrive 7, and it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And I really like the way how it's integrated into the dash. It doesn't have that tablet style screen, and overall the system itself, it's nice and responsive, and very, very good. Anyways, here is the backup camera, and this X5 does have the parking assistant package. Basically, it does have the 3D view, which honestly looks very nice, and with the premium package you could use the gesture controls, so you could raise up the volume this way, you could lower it down, and you could do other things. Let's go ahead and change the view. And BMW system is very, very nice. Resolution is good. And here is the backup camera, 360 on the side. And this one does have the Hitch. I believe it's $500 or $600 option. Maybe it could be a little bit more, but it's around $500 to $700. And I'm glad that with this package, BMW does add basically this trailer hitch option, which is nice. And coming down, AC vents look good. I love the brushed aluminum, and that's where basically the climate controls are going to be. This X5 does have 4-zone climate control, and I really like this wood. It's called anthracite brown wood, and I personally think it does look good. Here is the emergency light button, and this is where the safety features are. You could turn off the emergency braking, blind spot monitoring system from here, and there is this small screen right here. It will display the fan speed, and it will display the temperature. And with the climate package, you will get front heated seats and back heated seats, 3 stages. And here is the temperature control, and the driver and passenger have their own fan speed, which is nice. And down here, that's where the radio controls are going to be. Volume knob, but there is no tune knob. Here are the presets, and you could close this cover if you want to, which is nice. It does look very nice and clean, and this wood actually looks very, very nice. There is a small storage place on the right, a wireless phone charger, 1 USB, 112 volt. Cup holders are a good size, and I really like the design of the cup holders. And here is a shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission in this X5. Press the button and move it to the front for reverse, and move it to the back for drive, and slightly to the front for neutral. And you could put it in manual mode. You could control the gears yourself. And here is the park bind. That's how you put it in park. I love this brushed aluminum. This is nice and soft. Gray stitching looks good. And right here there is 3 binds: traction control, the camera, parking sensors, the engine start stop located in a very nice spot. And I really like the combination of the wood, gloss black, and brushed aluminum. And here are the drive modes: sport, comfort, eco, hill descent control, brake hold, and here is the e-brake. And this will control the screen, so you could go back home and you could control the screen this way. So you could go up and down, move it to the right or left, rotate it to go up and down. So very nice and responsive. And you could click on map to go to the navigation. So there's some shortcuts around this wheel. And the armrest is nice and soft. It's actually very soft, which I love. And I love the fact that the stitching goes all the way around. And inside there is a good amount of space, 1 USB-C and a light. And here is the rear view mirror. It does look good. It's not frameless. I really wish it was frameless for $70,000 SUV. Here are the lights, and here is the window switch, the panoramic sunroof switch. And you could turn on the lights individually from the right and left button, or you could turn on the whole lights in this X5 SOS. And of course you could tilt this panoramic sunroof or open it. Let's see if we could push it more. So this is the max it goes, but seriously, this panoramic sunroof is nice and big and does bring in a lot of light. And for the visor, it is hard, but it does feel a little bit soft, but it's mostly hard. Inside there is a tiny mirror for a big SUV. I really wish that BMW made the mirror a little bit bigger. And here is an LED light. Here is a back door, and the back door has the same design as the front. This top portion right here is nice and soft, more of that double stitching. There is some in the bottom and there's some on the armrest. The armrest itself, it's nice and soft. Window switch, here is the door handle. I really wish there was a privacy cover here in the back. And in the bottom there is the same thing as the front, brushed aluminum, a speaker, and this wood trim. And the bottom door is nice and soft. A ton of storage place in the bottom of this back door. And for the back seats are nice and spacious. Those two front seats are actually pushed almost all the way to the back. And headroom is very, very good. There's some LED lights on the sides, and the armrest is hard, but that's fine because there is a storage place inside, and that's where the cup holders are. And as I said, guys, it does have 4-zone climate control. AC vents look good. There is heated seats here in the back. This is with the climate package, a storage place, and a 12-volt. And I like the fact that there's a good amount of gloss black here in the back. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 BMW X5. I would like to thank Brittany and BMW in North Haven, Connecticut for providing me this X5. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link at the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.